Hi, everyone, and welcome to today's webinar, AI in the Workplace, Empowerment or Exploitation. I'm so glad you could join us, whether you're tuning in from your office or your home or just somewhere in between. It really doesn't matter. We're just really glad that you're here. I'm Nursu, your social media content creator for Dectopus AI, and I will be your host for the next 30 minutes. This session is basically designed to go deep quickly, but don't worry because we'll keep it lively, practical, and of course, focused on real world takeaways. Now, let's talk about the elephant in every meeting room lately. Artificial intelligence, what we always talk about actually. AI is no longer just a buzzword or a futuristic program, pro promise, or in other words. It's here and it's in our tools. It's actually everywhere and it's shaping workflows and let's be honest, it's also raising a lot of questions ethically and in other ways. Some teams are thriving with it, using it to boost creativity and cut through repetitive tasks, which is really convenient, of course. Others are skeptical, understandably, of course, but worried it's replacing human judgment, as we previously talked about in other previous webinars together with Noyan, causing burnout or even widening inequalities. And the truth is, both of those perspectives have merit and understandable. And that's exactly why we are here today to explore the nuance of AI at work. What's really happening? What's the hype? And how do we move forward responsibly? We'll be looking at examples from, marketing, sales, finance, you name it. You'll walk away with a clearer picture of where AI helps, where it hurts, and how to make smarter, more ethical decisions on your own teams. And to guide us through just that, I'm honored to welcome our CEO Noyan Alperen. He's not just thinking about AI from a tech angle, by the way, but also from a people and leadership perspective. Noyan, welcome. It's great to have you here today. How are you doing?
Hi, Nursu. Thank you so much for having me. I'm doing very well. I hope you are doing very well as well.
I'm
I'm
also
really
doing.
excited to talk about this topic because we are an AI business. That's why I really
Of
like to
course.
talk about AI, and especially in business context. So I'm happy to be here.
Yeah, and especially when it's changing every single day, there is always a lot of things to talk about, right?
Yeah.
So,
In the
yeah.
past, so for example, I follow a lot of LinkedIn influencers
Mhm.
and also newsletters and a lot of news sources. In the past, for example, I heard new idea or technology, let's say once a month. So it was very exciting. So then it became twice in a month, then one time in a week, then a couple of times in a week. Today, every day we see
Now it's
couple
second
of
nature.
news and huge news because there are a lot of good players. So it is really challenging today um, to just follow the news. So I think we need another AI tool to just follow the AI
Yeah,
news.
just to keep up with the
And
news, exactly.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, we have a lot of ground to cover. And before we dive into our first question to Noyan, just a quick reminder for everyone here today, we're offering an exclusive 30% discount, as you can see down below. The code is 30webinar. You can use it after the session or right now to access tools and resources we'll touch on today. I will remind you again later too. So if you're ready, Noyan, let's get into it. Okay, let's start big picture. How do you personally define the balance between AI as a tool for augmentation versus automation in your organization, aka Dectopus AI?
Um, So I think we can clarify the question a little bit in detail. In this way, we can answer it correctly. Right now, actually, before AI, we needed to speed up things. So, in order to do that, what we did, either we hired more people to make things more faster, or we maybe acquired some other tools, some other solutions to speed up the process. Right now, it is possible to both speed up the process, speed of the process, and also replacing some manual tasks with AI. The balance is important here because we can use AI for both use cases. We can either replace manual tasks with AI, and this is what we do in Dectopus, or we can just use AI as an helper. We cannot just replace entire manual task, but we can use AI to help the person to speed up the process. So I think it is important to use both of them because we cannot just replace everything with AI. We need some people to use these AI technology
Yeah.
to speed up the things. So I think that's why it is important to have both. Yeah, I can say this.
Exactly. It's just that people just really need to know that you can't use AI for every single thing. I mean, it enhances everything, but you still need your brain and your, human senses to, some, guidance on everything because, robots can't rule everything with their amazing brains. And that's such an important distinction. And I think it's one that's often misunderstood, and augmentation is here about enabling people to do more of like what they're best at, while automation can sometimes feel like replacing people altogether. So it's a spectrum and not a binary decision actually. Okay, let's zoom in a little. Can you share a real example where AI significantly improved creativity or productivity within your team?
Hmm. Um, Probably you heard about the news, or they announced these news as leaked information, but this was probably a couple of weeks ago, or maybe 1 or 2 months ago. We saw that on LinkedIn. Shopify CEO sent email to all their employees about AI. He was saying AI is coming and we need to learn about it, etc. So, and this message leaked into social media and everybody learned about this. And after that, suddenly other famous companies CEOs mails leaked to social media as well about the AI and warning, actually AI warning email. Before this warning emails, actually in Dectopus we talked about AI in our organization, and our meeting notes didn't leak into the social media platforms, but we talked about these AI technology advancements, and we talked about we have to use AI in every department. Otherwise, we cannot beat. We cannot even compete with very small companies that use AI technology. We are also a small company in terms of team size. We are just 15 people, but by using AI, we can be maybe 100 per people forces
You're
by
just
using
improving
AI
the
technology.
workforce, and the efficiency because it's so much faster, like for repetitive tasks. And for others, you can use your creativity and your own brains. But other than that, it's really good for efficiency and for like speeding up every process.
Mhm. Yeah, exactly. And that's why we decided to, or not decided, but we talked about this to use AI technology in any shape, by the way. ChatGPT, we can just create very different kind of GPTs, custom GPTs for different kind of use cases, or we can create AI automations. We talk about this, and today we have a couple of AI usage in our own team, and it is very useful, I think. And I really like to use AI. Um, Probably I am one of the first prompt engineers because I started to work with prompts even before ChatGPT was released. So I really like to play with the prompts and create something with it, create some automations, etc. And also, I'm really happy that our team also um, they started to like it and they started to use AI technology, even for small tasks. It doesn't matter, I think. So if we can just save a couple of hours, I think it is also okay for me, because it starts there. Then we can just improve uh, one by one. One thing is I really like our churn automation. It works like this. For example, in our application, when somebody cancels their subscriptions, they need to write a cancel message. And when they, for example, when one person wrote a cancel message, it goes to our AI automation system. AI automation system analyzes the message, and based on the message, it tags the churn reason automatically, and then it creates a new task in our Notion board, and it assigns the proper person. For example, if it is design, it tags the design person. If it is related to AI, it tags the AI person. And also it creates a Slack message. In this way, we can see the message on the Slack channel, and also on Notion, we can just follow and categorize churn reasons, and the responsible person can easily see the message. And if we need to take any immediate action, then we can just see and take action and fix the thing, and then just release. So it really speeds up the process. Otherwise, we have to download all the churn reasons, look at them by one, try to categorize it, etc.
Lots
And
of
timing is
manual
really
work,
important.
right? Exactly.
Yeah, and it is really important to be fast. So we can do manually, but it will take a lot of time. We will need to wait a lot of time. So it really speeds up the process. I really like this
Mhm.
automation. And another one for our bug reports, for example, in our application, I'm sorry, in our Slack channel, we have a bug automation. When somebody just enter a bug report, it automatically identifies the components, its importance, based on my personal instruction that I trained the system. So based on that, it just gives importance, severity, etc. And again, it creates a task in Notion. It categorizes it, and in this way, again, it automates the system. I really like these automations. And also in our marketing team, Alara, probably everybody knows about Alara because of our previous webinars. She also likes to use AI a lot. She it, she's been with us for 5 years, probably, or 4 or 5 years, and she has done a lot of different kind of marketing tasks so far, from writing blog posts to backlink reach outs to social media, any marketing tasks. Right now, she's creating custom GPTs for every task. She started with
And
blog
it's very
writer.
convenient. Amazing.
Yeah, exactly. So she just looks at the task, manual task. She sees that it takes time, so she just creates custom GPT, and then it's done faster. So she creates a lot of GPTs, blog writer GPTs. As far as I know, YouTube transcript GPT. I guess, right? You use it, and also
Exactly. And it's very,
there
very
are
nice for me because, yeah, it saves a lot of time.
yeah, so to create some visual assets for our blog posts or social media, so we use a lot of custom GPTs for our own marketing campaigns. And of course, for on the customer support side, we use a tool. It has AI capability, so it answers some messages automatically based on its knowledge. We use AI there. And probably the most popular tool is in our company, ChatGPT. Of course, everybody in the company use ChatGPT a lot. Probably it is similar to the rest of the world. Yesterday, ChatGPT went down, and it was like I feel like I was lost. So it was horrible,
It was
really.
worse than
So
Instagram breakdown. It was the worst. Yeah, I mean, people just stopped living. And it was also very um actually funny, bad and actually funny at the same time, but it just showed us just one day of inconveniency and not being able to use ChatGPT. It's just how dependent we are on it, actually,
And it is
at the same
it
time.
is today. It is today. I cannot imagine 2 years later how connected we will be to ChatGPT or other AI tools. So I think it is scary, kind of, or it is maybe something like when, for example, let's say if we lose internet connection, we feel like we are lost. So I think it is similar. It will be similar, like losing internet connection. It will feel like the similar way. So, and also in our product management side, not product management but product development side, we use Claude a lot, Anthropic Claude, to generate high level prototypes. So it is really convenient and easy to communicate ideas by creating prototypes. In the past, I was just drawing some wireframe sketches to explain my ideas about the product. But today, I just prompt to Claude about the idea that I have in my mind. I just explain its screens, etc., and I create high-level prototype. We can click on it. We can just see actions, etc. In this way, it is super clear what I'm thinking. It is super easy to get feedback about my idea, and it takes just maybe 1 to 2 hours to create something like that. And I think it is super useful. I didn't know about this. I learned this technique from our, I can say, design consultant, Mehmet. So I solve these methods from him, and I
Big
use it a
shout out
lot.
to
I
Mehmet
like
here.
it. Yeah, thanks to him. I like this approach a lot. So yeah, these are the most common use cases in our company. But we just want to increase the number of use cases. The more I am okay. For example, I think it is kind of, we have to be lazy in order to create this kind of AI bots. If you are not lazy, you can do all the hard works by yourself. But if you are kind of lazy, then you can just create a copy of yourself. You can just create some custom GPTs to make your own
Exactly.
tasks. So maybe this is the secret sauce. I don't know, but I will be more grateful if we can just create more custom GPTs, custom AI automations. Everybody should create AI automations or AI augmentation systems.
Exactly, because it's just like a personal assistant, like very, very specific, very personalized. Even if you're not using, memory on, it's just there, and it knows everything about that particular things that you have going on. Yeah, I 100% agree that custom ChatGPT is an amazing tool. And by the way,
And
before
also,
we move on, please go
please go
ahead.
ahead. Okay, so one more use case I forgot to mention. I also have a couple of custom GPTs. One of them is I have, for example, you can imagine I receive a lot of emails and I have to write a lot of email answers. And of course, English is not my first language, so I have to write a professional English email. So basically, I have a custom GPT. I just wrote some instructions about my typing style, etc., etc. I just write a very Turkish English email. I just copy it and paste the GPT, and it just,
And it takes
without
it
writing
from
anything
there
else.
and completes it for you.
Yeah, without typing anything, I just paste my email because it knows what to do. So it just converts this Turkish English email to very professional English email in my tone. So I use this custom GPT a lot. Nowadays, I just think I just look at my manual tasks, and um, I just collect GPT ideas. Then I will prioritize them and I will create one by one. So this is my plan.
I also have lot of custom chat GPTs at the back of my head. I keep telling myself I should create them, I should create them, I should do it now. I have a list that I have to create, and right now I just made it a priority after listening it from you. So I will definitely place it in the queue in the first place, and I will do it next time I have my opportunity. And before we move on with our last question, I actually got to take a look at our comments in Sharihain Ben Stolly. I hope I'm pronouncing your name correctly. If I'm not, please forgive me. He or she is asking, what is your moat? As many are copying the same model. And for those who don't know what moat is, it's a business's ability to maintain a competitive edge over its competitors. So, what do you
Mm.
think about this, Noya?
This is a very good question. I think it is very challenging, by the way, because today it is, for example, the best time to create products. If you have any idea, you can just create the product by using AI tools. I think creating the product is not the competitive edge anymore. So that's why it is important to create community or just build your brand, not just providing a good value, but also good service. I can say good customer service. I can say in terms of products, there are in the past we started Dectopus in 2019. In 2019, there were, of course, presentation creators like PowerPoint, Keynote, Google Slides, Prezi, Canva. These were the biggest ones, and I think there were a couple of small ones, but it wasn't crowded as today. We released our AI version in February 2023, and our platform is the first AI powered presentation tool in the world. We started to work on it before ChatGPT was released, so it was the first tool in the market. But today, when we look at the market, there are a lot of different kind of AI presentation tools. Some of them are very big right now, some of them are just starting, and I even see a tutorial on YouTube how to build a AI powered presentation tool tutorial on YouTube. So it is not that hard, maybe. um, when we look at the Dectopus today's version, the main edge is custom template, I can say. Right now, in the most of other presentation tools, you have to use their own default styles because it because they in their tools you cannot create your own custom templates. But in Dectopus, we can just create your design guideline in your accounts, and we can create, or you can create a presentation using your own 100% design guideline. So this is our main differentiation edge right now. And also we are working on templates, AI powered templates. For example, let's say you have end of campaign report templates, presentation template, and there are some slides like cover and campaign objective and campaign results and some figures, etc. This is your template. We are working on this functionality. You will be able to create a template like that by using your own brands, of course. And then the process will be like this. You will select your template. You will upload your Excel file, for example, campaign result Excel, and you will click on generate. By using the uploaded file, it will just generate the end of campaign report presentation in 20 seconds, for example. So this also is a very unique edge. And in the future, there will be more functionalities like data connections, etc. So we are working on these functionalities. Right now, this custom template, corporate template, is available. If you just want to use the Octopus with your branding, we can implement your branding and you can start using the Octopus platform with your branding. The template thing is coming probably in a couple of weeks. It will be available. Right now, it is on a private beta environment with some adapters or beta testers, I can say. So these are the main competitive edges. But as I said, it is really challenging today. It is challenging, but also I am happy to live in this area because it is also very easy to create something. So we are just 15 people. If we can use AI technology very well, we can compete with very big companies. So I'm grateful we are living in this area at this time. We just need to ship things that people need, and this is what we are trying to do.
Exactly. You explained it really beautifully. And thank you for this amazing question, which leads me to remind our audience about the 30 webinar code because we are just going to wrap up in a second. Please don't forget to use the code 30 webinar at checkout on our website at www.dectopus.com if you also would like to try it out for yourself. All right, let's wrap up with a look forward really quickly, Noyan. What role do you think human judgment will continue to play in an increasingly AI driven workplace?
This is a very good question. I think AI in the future, it will be able to do a lot of technical tasks. E- Even today, it can write code, it can design, it can write marketing copies, and for example, 5 years later, let's say, it will be able to, I think, create a complete web apps, complete functionality, or maybe it will create a very good marketing strategy and go to market strategy, and it will create assets, etc. And also, it will be able to create very good financial modeling and this kind of thing. So technical tasks will be able to uh, doable by using these AI tools. I think the most important, I don't know about the role, by the way. I don't think there will be an important role, but I can say the mindset will be important. So the idea generation will be very important in the future, because if you have an idea, you will be able to do that. So you have to have a good idea to make it. That's why I really don't know about the role. Even maybe there will be AI tool that's that uh, do CEO tasks very well, but you have to have a good idea. So I think instead of role, I can say we have to have people in our team. They embrace AI technology very well. They are creative, I can say, and they just produce ideas. They just brainstorm ideas and able to use, of course, AI tools to make things happen. I think this will be very important. Other than that, um, probably many tasks will be done by AI very well, better than us, because it's just train or companies train these AI models with all available data. So of course it will be better than individuals' knowledge. I think it is very logical. But if you don't have any idea, or if you are not creative, or if you don't know how to use it, if you don't know what to do with it, so this will be very important. But if you have a group of people who are very creative, very passionate about solving real problems, so this will be main edge, I think. And thanks to technology, you won't have to be 50 people. You will be just maybe 15 people like us, but you will be able to create a lot of work. The most important thing, it was like that, it is like that, it will be like that, all the same. You have to solve a real problem. So this is the main thing. The technology changes. Before internet, there were problems and people were solving it. If you could solve the problems, then uh, you earned a lot of money. Today, with AI, you have to solve problems, then you can earn money in the future. Maybe, of course, we cannot know 10 years later's technology. It is impossible to imagine. But one thing I know, you have to solve a real problem. So this is the uh, main aspect, or you have to have this ability, I can say. I don't know, about the role.
Exactly. And we also have another question from Sharvi Hain before we wrap up. Have you considered launching other AI powered tools?
Very good
That's a good
question.
question.
Yeah, very good question.
And also
Uh,
motivational too.
yeah, we have you considered? Yeah, we have considered. We are considering, of course, because probably in the future, you because right now we can create many products. If we can combine them together to solve some specific problems of a specific segment, then um, it is logical. So that's why we are considering launching other AI powered tools. But we are thinking that other than creating random AI tools, we are trying to bundle them together. For example, right now in Dectopus, you can create a presentation, and also you can create images inside slides. I think the segment, our user segment, can use AI image generator separately. That's why, for example, this might be one idea:
Mhm.
AI presentation tool plus AI image generator plus, for example, report PDF generator. These are similar. These AI tools have similar segments, user segments. That's why we are thinking about this. Yeah, and I think this is very logical to even today. Look at ChatGPT or OpenAI. I can say they started to run their technology by APIs, but then they created ChatGPT, and every uh, month or every week almost they add new functionality on their ChatGPT platform. And when they add new functionality, thousands of other startups die. So because it adds more use cases and more capabilities to the tool, and even we can consider them as separate AI tools, we are thinking about the same. So our main value proposition is helping people to create presentations in a shortest time, in a best way, in a best storytelling, in a best good looking way. So that's why we are planning to add more AI functionalities or AI tools to strength or make it more powerful, make our value proposition more powerful.
Exactly. Actually, that question was really, really exciting, and your answer was also very exciting. So please, just tell us what should be the next AI tool Dectopus should build, or if you have any ideas or anything that actually that you have to say about that, please just tell us your ideas, and we're really curious to talk about them, and we can actually do a just another whole different webinar about it, because this was a question we never got before, and I actually got to hear the answer for the first time. So that really excited me, and I really like that. Thank you so much for these amazing questions, and of course, your answers, Noyan. And with that, we're just about at time. We're about to close up. Noyan, thank you so much for your insights and honesty today. It's been a real pleasure. And to everyone here, thank you so much for showing up and engaging with this important conversation just we had together. If you're curious to explore further, as I also reminded you before, please don't forget to use our 30% discount code, which is 30webinar at our checkout at dectopus.com. Our CMO Alara Akçasız will be hosting next week's webinar, and she's going to talk to us about how to summarize a presentation with AI. So you have to make sure you tune in for this great webinar also. All right, so until next time, beautiful Dictopians, thank you so much for joining again, and we'll see you next time. Bye.
Goodbye.